What is going on, guys? Welcome back to a new episode of Moose Tracks Podcast. For those who don't know, my name is Moose. I'm the host of this podcast. So what we basically do is just turn on a mic, sit down with some friends, and have some crazy, weird, fun, cool conversations that you guys probably have in the privacy of your own home. Today, I'm actually reporting to you guys live from a small town here in Western Massachusetts called Ludlow with two of my really good friends. You guys want to introduce yourself?
What's up, guys? I'm Matt.
Hey, I'm Nick.
And today, we're just going to do something different we actually haven't done on this podcast. We're going to give you guys not one, not two, not three, but probably 5 random topics that we just found online that we're just going to bounce off of. And I think we should just start off so everyone can get to know us and who they're tuning into a bit more and how we all met, how we know each other. I think the best way to start, me and Nick are roommates in college. We met freshman year of college. Nick, one day after we came back from Christmas break, walked into my room when I had a different roommate, and there's a lot of friends in the room. Everyone was just hanging out, chilling, But mind you, I wasn't in the room yet though, and you guys were all there.
It was Moose's room. He wasn't in the room.
I just was not in there. And I walk in, I knew majority. So I had my friends from home. This actually ties in with Matt too. I had my friends from home in the room too. And one of our mutual friends noticed you, because I saw you.
Yeah, I was the only person I knew in the room.
Yeah, I saw you sitting down right next to my fridge. And I was like, who is this? Like, making himself comfortable on my bed right now, just sitting at the end. And our mutual friend was like, oh, don't you... No, she said, aren't you friends with Matt, who goes to Snoop?
Yeah, she, freaked out. I didn't recognize her at first. So
yeah.
I was like, holy...
And I was like, I pulled her, so I'm like, who is this kid? And she was just like, oh, well, he's friends with someone I know, and that person's Matt, right?
Yep.
So I just thought that was wicked crazy on how... She knew your best friend, and everything just sort of clicked that one time. That was really freaking weird.
I was so caught off guard.
And then I think the first time we hung out was like, what, a couple days after that?
Yeah, I
think
you
so.
came into our room, and you were talking to me and Trevor about...
that was...
You were talking to us about, Marvel or something.
That was a long time ago after, though.
I'm not going to lie. I don't remember the first time we hung out after this night.
That night is when I met you, and we just came back.
I remember you, making it a thing. You were like, I'm going to come in your room randomly at least once a day and just annoy both of you. Well, no. When, the friendship really,
Well, yeah, no, I was saying that's when I, met you, though, when I knew your name was Nick, and then I figured out that you and Trevor were roommates, and me and Trevor really weren't cool at the time. We just, knew each other because we had class, and I was going to the bathroom, and I walked by his room, and the poor kid was closing his door, and I noticed he had these sick Christmas lights all over the room, so I interrupted him when he was trying to close the door and said, whoa! Those lights are sick, man! And he goes, thanks. And I literally put my foot in the door so he couldn't close it. And I let myself in. And I was like, yeah, this is so cool. And he was just showing me around the room because, Trevor's friendly. He's not going to be rude.
He's not kicking anyone out.
Yeah, and then I noticed, he had, a Captain America sticker and, an Avengers poster up. And I was like, oh, these are my people. So I was just like, oh, you into that stuff too? Me and Trevor got to talking for at least an hour. And then you came in the room. I was sitting at your desk. I remember.
In that room at the time?
Yeah.
Was that before Nick?
What do you mean? No, this is when you were there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I was sitting at your desk, and I remember you came in, and then we just started talking, and you made some crazy joke that I just thought was absolutely hilarious. And I was like, okay, I love this kid. He has the same sense of humor I do.
Oh, really edgy.
Literally. Yeah. But from then on, we just hit it off right off the bat. I was like, oh, I like this kid. And we're gonna get a little emotional. I almost left to the college we go to right now, and Nick offered to be my roommate, and he said, let's give this one last try, and I said, let's do it. And we've been hitched since.
The rest is history.
Yeah. And Matt, so I heard about you. He didn't shut up about you. Literally did not shut up about you. I was like, I know him without even knowing him. He showing me pictures and stuff. Yeah, I think the first time I heard about you, he must have been just telling us a story. Yeah. But I met you a couple months ago.
We met on FaceTime a couple months ago before that.
Yeah,
I talked to you then, but I don't really remember that because, it could have been completely wasted at that moment.
Literally.
But first time coming up to Salem, seeing you play Halo and repping the squad over there, man. We had a great time up there. First time. It was just a great time all around.
But then Matt, how did we get to that from Matt? Yeah, so then...
No, because Trevor met Matt when he was
Yeah, I was just shocked that was the first time I met you.
Yeah.
Because I literally thought I knew you. I was like, oh, I know him. I didn't even meet him, though. Yeah. That night was awesome.
Oh, that night.
We were just talking about that night.
That night was just so amazing.
It wasn't Halloween.
It was a beach
Halloween,
party.
No. It was in February.
I just go to Halloween every time I take a school.
A beach party in February in the middle of Salem.
Yeah.
And I go to a school that's in the middle of nowhere, and we're walking the streets 2 miles to this house. Pat and Ben's house. Now that I
am affiliated with the frat. I know.
I'm affiliated kid now. Like, that was one of the best times I've had up in Salem.
That was my favorite night.
Yeah,
we can't give away too many details, but it was a very good time.
It was a pure imagination at home.
Yes, literally, we ended it in the dining hall, and I was shoving
like
M&Ms
2 a.m.,
down my.
3 a.m.
Remember, I sat by myself, and I was eating M&Ms out of a cup.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I needed a break. I just needed a break from everyone. It was like 3 a.m. I was like, I can't right now. But yeah, so basically, that's how we all met. Well, that's how we all. What?
I mean, me and Matt have known each other since.
Oh yeah, sorry about that. He was like, yeah, they just met too, actually.
No, so me and Moose met freshman year of college. Now we live together. Matt and Moose met sophomore year of college when he came to visit me. Me and Matt met in like what, 6th grade? It was like the first day of 6th grade.
6th grade. Nick was about 500 pounds.
Yeah, I was a chunky monkey. I sat next to him on the bus, and he like showed me the first Eminem song I think I've ever listened to.
Oh my
And
god!
we thought we were such badasses. And
What song was it?
I think it's Lose Yourself.
Yeah, it was probably Lose Yourself.
Oh, so you went off?
Or it was probably like Cold Wind Blows.
Did you turn like
Beat?
Did you turn like Beat Red? You were like
no.
just bumping
I
the
played
bus.
2 white suburban kids getting picked up on the bus listening to Eminem, man. It was all.
I had to go home and tell my dad that I listened to that. He was like, "Who the fuck are you hanging out with?"
Oh my god!
At the time, like what, 6th grade, I wasn't allowed to get explicit songs on my phone until I was in 8th grade, and even then, I could only get 3.
Why?
Because he didn't want me to listen to.
Oh, he like looked
Because
through your phone.
Also, at the time, like it wasn't Apple Music; it was iTunes, so you had to pay like $1.29 per song, or like $2 per song.
Yeah.
And he used to pay for all my
Unfortunately.
music. Yep. And so I used to have to go through him to get like paid.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense.
Because I was on his Apple ID.
Yeah.
And then I went on like some trip with my school, and I was like, "Dad, I'm in 8th grade. Like, I really like this artist." And
Dad, I want to listen to the swears. Okay.
He was like, "You can get 3 songs, and that's it." I'm like, "Wow, sick." I'm like 12, and I can finally listen to the to swears that I've been saying in a locker room for 4 years.
It's really different compared now. Like, we have Spotify and all of that. We actually had to like buy songs on iTunes.
Yeah.
Just dude, albums were like $20.
Yeah.
I never bought
Think
an
about how
album.
many albums. Think about you find a new artist, right? And you're like, okay, I like this song. You're like, oh shit, like they have an album. And then you listen to the album, and you're like, I like this album. You download it. It's like, that's it.
See, I wasn't allowed to.
Like, holy shit, this is $20. I gotta take it on an investment.
I'd get killed if I did that. My parents were like, you have YouTube, you can stream it. I'm like, you can't lock the phone though, and we gotta keep it open. But yeah, I know that sucks. So you said you guys met on the bus though?
Yeah.
And then you guys just hit it off ever since?
6th grade.
We
got in trouble for singing on the bus actually. Not Eminem. It was some radio song the bus driver had on. He yelled at all of us for singing because he asked if we were going to join chorus or something.
Literally. But anyways, let's just jump right into some weird topics. I found all these online, majority of them on Barstool, just because I thought they were hilarious. And I was like, what time is it right now? It is currently 11:14 p.m. here in Ludlow, Mass. And I think the most...
It's different where you're from.
Well, maybe.
You're not in a different time zone.
It's not?
You live an hour and a half.
I don't
2
know.
hours
I
away.
didn't know.
It feels like when you live in a city,
No.
they come down to like a boonies.
I'm like, where am I? But I think, since it's 11 at night, the most appropriate question is, which snack do you think of yourself as?
Dude, a Snickers with extra peanuts, man. Let me tell you, man.
They don't make those.
Yeah, they do. I'm telling you.
You get lucky, you get the bar.
If you get lucky, man.
You count your peanuts?
Oh, man, I count all the peanuts. I take a bite, man. 1, 2, 3, 4, all down the hatch. I'm telling you, I am a Snickers with extra peanuts.
I've never seen you eat a Snickers.
No, but hold on. Why
I've known
though?
you for 12
Explain
years.
why you're Snickers.
You know those commercials where you eat them, like with the
Yeah.
you eat the Snickers
When you're like hangry.
Could have had a Snickers,
Yeah,
you know?
Yeah,
You know? Are satisfied.
So
exactly.
you're satisfying?
Oh, every single day, man. Extra peanuts, extra everything, man. I'm always satisfied. Always. Every day is satisfaction.
Alright. What about you, Nick? You're a Snickers with
I don't know
extra
if I can
peanuts?
follow that one up.
Probably a Kit Kat.
I
Why
love
are you
Kit
going
Kat.
candy?
I love a Kit Kat though. I would say I know.
I was gonna say Taki because I'm skinny and sometimes spicy.
What?
I don't know.
Takis? Oh, like the chips?
Yeah.
Nick, you are far from a Taki. I am
I
sorry.
never thought of myself as a snack.
Have you had Takis?
Yeah, a couple times. Those
And you think you're a Taki?
No, I
Oh, I was
I
gonna
was just
say.
trying to think of something
Oh my
stupid.
god, I know mine. I think
Hot Cheeto.
I love hot Cheetos.
Hot
Yeah.
Cheetos
I
are
am
amazing.
obsessed with hot Cheetos.
Yes.
I have a hot Cheeto thing in my car.
Do you?
Anyways, I see myself. I feel like I'm like a warm batch of chocolate chip cookies. You know what I mean? I feel like I'm like, you know, why you give me that look? I feel like
I'm just trying to picture chocolate chip cookies.
chocolate, yeah, like fresh out of the oven, like
Fresh out of the batch, man.
warm,
Yeah.
comforting,
If you
want
want
there
to talk
for
to
you.
somebody, talk to
Yeah,
Moose.
yeah,
nostalgic.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like grandma's
You know what I
cookies.
mean?
Yeah, he's like
Yeah.
warm batch cookies. You
Yeah,
love to see
Alright,
it.
no,
you
I
know
can
what
agree with that.
I was
can
like,
agree
I
with
feel like that's what I am, but
Yeah.
like a lot, not like two,
Yeah.
like a whole fresh batch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
What about you?
I mean, like, what's a snack that everyone likes but they can't take a lot of?
Oh my god, do you remember cosmic brownies?
Oh.
Yes.
And you can
my
only eat
God.
one. If you eat
Yeah.
two, you get sick.
Yeah.
Yep.
Alright, so
Are you a cosmic brownie
yeah.
or zebra
Maybe.
cake?
I never had.
You didn't like zebra cakes?
I've never had one.
Zebra cakes taste like they taste odd to me, man.
Yeah, they do.
I know cosmic brownies do. They taste like chemicals, but like
Yeah.
they're chewy and they're kind of savory.
Yeah.
But if, like you said,
Yeah.
if you eat more than one, you feel absolutely awful.
Yeah,
It's like,
like-
a hangover. When you
Yeah,
eat them.
literally. I used to like eat the zebra cakes like a lot though, and I would have to hide the wrappers under
Yeah.
the trash, so my mom didn't find out like I ate them all. So she'd be like, "What are you doing?" And I'm like, "I'm just eating a zebra cake."
Yeah, that's right. I used to come home from school and I used to have like at least 6 packets of those like little Welch's like fruit snacks. You know what I'm talking about? Like the little ones. Not like, the big ones you get at gas stations.
No,
like
I
the
know, but
little
I'm
ones.
not. I refer. Me and you talked about this. I refer like fruit snacks and like goldfish to school. So I don't want them
Oh,
in
I
my.
love
I don't
goldfish.
want the. I think they're healthy. Like I see them. I don't see them as a snack. I'm like I see them as healthy.
not healthy.
How about the Scooby Doo little fruit snacks?
Those
How
are
about
gas.
things? You think you can eat those?
No, but I don't know. That's not what I go for when I want to. I'm a fruit
You're so
snack.
mad.
Oh no, I
He's
I
like,
get
you don't
that-
eat the
you could
Scooby
eat those?
snacks.
I get defensive over my
Like, you could
Scooby
take those?
snacks, man.
No, I'm just saying that like I don't know. Like if I'm gonna eat if I want junk food, I'm going in.
Yeah.
Like I'm not
No,
gonna have
I can-
goldfish. It's like
I can agree with
30
that,
a serving.
No,
Yeah.
goldfish like 55.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
like
it's
that's what I mean.
insane,
I'm
the
like, this is
volume.
healthy. Like I love Cheez-Its.
Okay, that's perfect because I was gonna ask you guys, Cheez-Its or goldfish?
Cheez-Its.
Goldfish. All day.
Cheez-Its.
Goldfish all day.
Cheez-Its.
Extra
Cheez-Its.
toasted.
No,
We had the extra
goldfish.
toasted ones.
Oh,
Goldfish.
not the
Yeah,
extra
the,
toasted.
the extra cheesy.
Extra cheese ones.
Yeah.
I like those. Though,
Yeah.
because like I feel like goldfish are hit or miss. You eat one,
Nope.
2, 3, then like you get that off one that tastes kind of weird. Like
Yeah, but isn't that like
They're not
refreshing?
cheesy though.
That's like refreshing in a good way.
I don't think
Exactly.
You get the
goldfish are.
extra cheddar.
No,
Whatever-
I don't.
Whatever it's called.
It doesn't do it.
There's
The
so much-
cheese, I taste the cheese. Do I get the original
no,
one?
I'm
at
with
least?
Moose on this one. You
No.
know, when you taste a cheese, you taste a lot of cheese. When you
Yeah.
eat a goldfish, it tastes like a pretzel.
Yeah,
They
it
always
literally.
say
Like a pretzel.
goldfish were cheese flavored.
Aren't the original cheddar?
Are they?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. What,
Yes.
Pretzel? No.
Like,
They have pretzel ones. I don't even
Oh,
go
that's
for
right,
those.
they are-
Yeah, let's
they
not get
are-
into that
they are
one.
cheddar.
So-
Yeah, the pretzel ones aren't that good.
So Snickers, extra peanuts, extra everything.
Extra everything, man.
No, but
caramel, peanuts.
What
Is
about,
that-
like, the ice cream Snickers? though?
Satisfied? Huh?
oh,
Ice
those are
cream
good.
Snickers?
Oh,
Have you had
are
those?
good.
Yeah.
No, but is
those
it
are
because? Are you saying you're extra?
Oh, I'm extra everything. If you eat a Snickers,
No, I'm saying you as a person. Do you say are you
You're
extra?
not
Is
extra
that
as a
why?
person.
I'm not extra as a person. I'm as
It
bland.
depends. It
Dude, I'm as
depends.
bland as a freaking
No, you're
saltine
definitely not
cracker
bland
sometimes.
at all. You're definitely not
Sometimes.
bland.
But when you take that bite into a Snickers, man, you get the savory and everything, man. You get
The
satisfied.
nougat.
If you're
Yeah,
saying
It was a
exactly.
nougat, yeah.
I can get what you're coming from if you're saying it's saltine because you're like, yeah, you're bland, but once you start eating them, you can't get enough.
Exactly.
No, you see, I don't go for a saltine either.
No,
I'm
yeah,
never
yeah.
like, are you serious? You like, I would love some saltines right
No,
now.
I'd never say that, but like if I see them in the cabinet sometimes, I'm like,
Oh
okay,
no,
I see them
no.
eyeing me.
No,
You're canceled.
I'm sorry.
You're canceled.
Nick, no.
What about okay? What's the
Saltines?
green box of crackers?
What
Club
are you-
crackers?
Club
Those are
crack-
good.
oh, Club-
Those are good.
I was gonna say.
Remember I
I've
used
seen
to
you
eat
buy
that?
them.
Yeah, I
you used
ate
to
them
get
with my
like,
spinach.
hummus.
Oh no, not my hummus.
spinach.
No, with my
Oh,
spinach.
some
I used to
weird
eat the
looking
whole
thing.
container.
Yeah,
It
you
was
can see you're
bad.
healthy.
Those were nights. Winter was not good. Winter was not a
You're
good time.
bulking. You're putting on that extra
Yeah,
that
exactly.
layer of warmth.
So, and also, I think a fun conversation too would be what happens when you're texting someone, specifically a female, that you think is attractive, and they don't answer, and you contemplate whether or not you want to text again. So, sending more than one text when they haven't answered you. What do? Do you send the text? You not send the text?
I'm not a firm believer in
You're
double
not a
texting.
texter, Matt.
I'm not. Well, yeah, I'm not a texter
I'll
in
go
general.
days on delivered for Matt's text. I'll text him. The only time he ever responds to me is if I send him, if we're like, if we're in a conversation about something that happened with him and I send like a meme about it, he'll laugh at it. And then like, if I text him I'm at his house, I send like here. He'll either say like, coming or come in. And then I'll wait for him in his living room.
Yeah.
That's the only time. I'll go like, today, I was supposed to pick him up after work. he's either asleep or he just forgets. Today he was asleep. I texted his mom to wake him up.
I'm an awful texter, man, and like if I'm ever in a situation where like I'm texting a female and I text them and they never respond in like 4 or 5 hours, more than that, I usually never double text. You know, I just don't even bother because you know if they're busy right now, if they have the time, they'll text you. Yeah. And if I double text, I feel like I feel more. Not really desperate, but just like I don't know, want their attention.
Oh, I've been very desperate.
I want them to come after me rather than them like you know just doing their own thing.
See, I'm like very like I almost want to say indifferent. Like
it's a good word for you.
Yeah, no, it's a really big word for me. Yeah, I know. Yeah. No, I used to like in the past. I can't even say in the past. I haven't had anything recently.
He's like once upon a time.
No, I was a big like double texter because like I wanted the attention, I wanted the response, I wanted what I wanted, but like now I just don't care. You know what I mean, like if I send a text, like it sounds worse than it is, but like, if I send a text now and they don't respond, I either don't double text just because like in general it's just not that important to me anymore, or I do double text, but it's still not like the meaning of double texting. I mean, like I'm not double texting because it means something. I'm just double texting because I don't care and I want to get my point across.
Yeah, I think there's a difference. Like with you, I will text you 20 times until I get an answer.
Well, it's
I'm like with you, I'm like pick up the phone. Yeah. No, but when it's specifically a girl and when it's a girl you're interested in, that's when I'm like, because you know it really sucks when you think the conversation like I'm not a big texter either. Like I prefer like face to face or like on the phone. But if you are texting, like it sucks when the conversation is flowing and you think it's going somewhere, and then they just don't answer, and you're like, you told me you weren't at work. Yeah. I said, well, what are you doing today? You said nothing, just staying at home. Yeah. Why aren't you answering the phone? You know what I mean? Like why aren't you texting? Yeah. Like what are you doing? Yeah. You told me you are in your house. Or like why aren't you answering? Now so until you answer that text, I'm gonna be overthinking. Yeah. Why I'm not gonna tell you I'm overthinking. And I'm just gonna walk around my house confused. Why aren't you answering the phone? Why aren't you picking up? And you know, I used to double text. Yeah, I would say I would try and start a new conversation.
Yeah. So like, I agree with that. I would try to start a new conversation.
Yeah, I'd be like, so how's work? ? Or something stupid like that.
How's your day?
Just so it can keep on going. Then when they don't answer that is when I'm like, I'm like, all right, like I'll just go to bed. Like at this point, you know what I mean?
The thing is, like if they don't answer, I just keep myself preoccupied. I give myself that time. I put my phone down. I just relax, you know, because like I don't like being on my phone 24/7, just trying to text this one person. And if they don't answer, then I don't give them the time. I leave my ringer on. I put it across the room. I just keep myself preoccupied watching Netflix, playing video games, or just like walking around the neighborhood, doing whatever I need to do. Yeah. You know, I don't give them that. Well, I do give them that time, but I you know.
You see, now I agree with you. Now I'm like that.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but
he taught me how to do.
Let me tell you, a period of time where I was a SIMP, I was a huge simp. I would like wait by the charger. Yep. Oh my God, those were horrible times. Yeah, now I don't text.
It takes a lot out of your mental health, man. Mental health is a big,
you sit there, you stir in your own head.
Yep. And you make up all these situations in your head. You get yourself all stressed out, and it's just good to keep your phone away from you, de-escalate, and just focus on yourself rather than focusing on somebody else's like response time. You know, turn on your ringer, let it ring. You know, keep yourself preoccupied doing something else. It's good just to focus on your mental health rather than focusing on somebody else.
Oh, I'm actually really glad you brought that up. Thank you, because literally, there's a lot of people don't really. I don't know if I want to say comprehend or understand, but like. That's literally where it stems from. It's like when you're growing up, it's like when they're not answering, it's like they're making you in your head. You're making you feel like.
When you were a kid? When you were a kid, you just went out and play and have a great time.
That is exactly what I said on my last episode. I said today is my first day off in a week. I am doing nothing.
And you feel good.
And I had an amazing day. I had my phone off in my room. Yep. I was on Halo for 2 hours. I was outside in my backyard. I went on a walk. I had a great day, because back then when you're a kid, that's not important to you. You don't care if that person texted you back because you're preoccupied. I'm giving you a high five again. Thank you. That is a very good point. Thank you, man. You just ended that conversation. Everyone, don't double text. It's not worth it. Who cares? Don't do it. If it's your girlfriend though, because you have a girlfriend. Do you double text her?
It's different if you have a
Yeah,
girlfriend.
it's different when you have a girl.
In
Like, I'm the
some
I mean,
same
like,
way.
every time, if you have to double text every time, obviously there's a problem there.
Yeah, I feel like,
But, like,
I feel like it's different. Like with me and you, for example, I will send you a million texts until you
Yeah.
answer. But I know you're at work.
Yeah, if you
Like,
look at mine and Matt's conversations, or like even sometimes like mine and like I want to say even Trevor sometimes.
Yeah.
I'll send him, or even like some people in our group, like Julie.
Mm-hmm.
I'll send them like 5 or 6 messages, and I just don't care.
Yeah, of course.
But
I mean, I blow up
it's different
Julie's
when it's,
phone.
like, your
Yeah.
girlfriend.
Yeah, I send Julie a million messages, and then she sends like haha back.
Yeah,
I'm
you
like,
get
yeah.
nothing.
I'm like, thank you so much.
Same rules apply. Honestly, same rules apply if you have a girlfriend. If they're not near their phone, you give them their space. Everybody needs their space.
Vice versa, though.
Vice versa.
Yeah,
it goes the same way.
Yeah.
If
Yeah,
they
'cause
don't
I
want
mean,
to
like-
text right now, I'm not gonna bother her and give her. I love giving space. You give
Yeah.
her space. She wants to focus on whatever she's to focus on. Give her that time. You
Yeah.
know. It's
just
totally
to put
worth
yourself
it.
in their shoes.
Exactly. You always gotta put yourself in their shoes. And if they can't text right now, they can't text right
Because
now.
like also, like you say, you want like the attention, like you want a double text. You
Yeah.
want to get that attention of the. You want to get the attention
Well,
that the second text
yeah.
gives you.
But you do
also
kind of
think
like
about-
it though. Like, what if they double
Yeah.
text you though?
That's what I'm
You
saying,
kind of like
right?
it. Like, oh, well,
Yeah,
you really
because,
want to talk to me, huh?
Imagine
Yeah.
that all the time.
Oh,
Like,
no,
at first
no,
you're like,
yeah.
okay, yeah, like they're into me. Like,
Yeah.
it's nice.
I'm like, oh, you
But
want
then,
to
like,
talk?
A couple months down the road, and you don't respond within like 20 minutes, and they're blowing your phone up. It's like, holy shit, relax.
So I think I'd still kind of like that.
You know, you gotta.
I'm
be
like,
on-
oh, you
Yeah,
can't.
yeah.
I get what you mean though. Over
She's
a
yelling at
period
you
of
over
time.
text, Who's like, oh, she's so sweet.
Yeah, literally.
I
That's
feel
so
that.
sad.
No, I feel that.
No, but over time, yeah, I get what you
Who
mean. I
likes
agree with you in
abusive
space. No, okay. Oh my God. If we want to bring this up, that is a very wrong misconception. That
We
is
all have
not.
different types.
That is not. I like a woman with confidence and who's not afraid to speak her mind. I don't care how corny or how funny that sounds.
Yeah.
If you I hate if you don't agree with what I'm saying, I want you to call me an idiot.
Yep.
Give me your opinion. You know what I mean? Because that basically shows you're not stepping down to no one.
Yeah.
That gets mistaken for I like
It's not mistaken. It's
argue.
just fun
Yeah,
to make fun of
yeah,
each other.
no. Anyway,
No,
Those
I
ones are
definitely-
the most successful ones.
I
in the
definitely
end.
blow it
Yeah.
out of
Those
proportion
ones are
just
the most
to
successful
annoy him.
ones.
yeah. So actually, since we're on the topic of girlfriends and relationships, let's say sadly the relationship comes to a halt and you guys break up because you double texted too many times and she just has had enough. If you break up with your girlfriend, who gets custody of the friends? Who's allowed to be friends with who? Can your friends not talk to her? Can her friends not talk to you?
Friends are friends, man.
Yeah, friends are friends. I feel like I feel like there is no such thing as custody.
I'm gonna bite
between
my tongue for a
friends.
couple minutes. I want to see what you guys have to say.
You know, my girlfriend she's good friends with a lot of people in my friend group, and God forbid if anything ever were to happen, I would like her to have that. I wouldn't be mad at her.
It's
for,
just respect.
It's just respect.
Yeah.
She reaches out to like Nick's sister. They're great friends. I would not be mad if she reached out to her and always talked to her about like whatever they need to talk about. That's her. She made her friends, and I respect that. I respect all of that. You always gotta respect everybody's.
I agree.
Go ahead.
I agree with Matt on that. I feel like friends are friends. I feel like that has. I mean, I want to say it has nothing to do with the relationship because, like, obviously it failed because of reasons between you two. But like, at the end of the day, the friends that she makes because of you is just helping her.
I think it
Which
all.
is good.
Yeah. No, I think it all depends how it ended. I think it all depends how it ended.
Yeah.
If it was cordial, all right, I won't be
Yeah.
petty. If I got cheated on or it was just an ugly mess, if you were my friend before, you are my friend. You better be my friend.
There's
Like-
a different type of friend though. Like you got your
Yeah.
best
Yeah,
friends, you got
yeah.
your day ones, and then you got the
Like
the-
your buddies.
Like,
buddies.
ready? I'm gonna make an example. Like, if we're cool.
Yeah.
If I started dating a girl and you guys met her through me, and you guys were my friends prior to that, and me and her break up, and I see Nick going to hang out with her at Starbucks.
Then
Now Nick is friends with her and not me, because
Yes,
at that I'm
yes.
like, all right, no, that's not
That'd
what
be
works.
messed up because I was friends with you first.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, I think if when
I
the
mean,
break,
I wouldn't hate her. I would never like throw shade at her. Like I would never like.
you're really nice.
I'm
I'm the opposite. If
I'd never be like, yeah, like fuck her. I would just be like, yeah, like what happened. It was unfortunate. I'm not gonna reach out as much. I'm definitely not gonna hang out with her one on one.
If you don't like her, I don't like her. If she did you dirty, don't look
Yeah.
at my direction. I'm not speaking to you. We are not
If
friends.
you-
Don't say hi.
If you do me dirty, and you're hanging out with one of my best friends, just like one-on-one,
Yeah,
man,
hanging
that's
out's
where
different
you
than, like,
Yeah,
passing
if
on
you
the
do
street.
if you do me dirty,
Yeah.
all right. Now, if you do one of my best friends dirty,
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
I completely agree with you on that.
you better run.
Yeah.
I'm not. He won't say
I agree
that.
with
That,
that.
that
Okay, but, like,
person
alright, so,
won't
like,
say
same
anything.
scenario.
I'll say something. That person that you were dating probably won't say something, but me, I'm gonna say something.
But like same scenario. So you're dating a girl,
Okay.
and then you guys break up, and it's not mutual.
Okay. So we're not cool.
Yeah.
Like
no,
don't
you're not cool.
wave to me in
No.
public.
But say I'm going to class, and she's walking the other way in the street. We cross paths. I'm gonna say hi to her.
I wouldn't.
I wouldn't.
Not because like nothing like there's nothing
You're-
against you.
you're a
there's
good
nothing against
person.
a friend. It's just someone I know. I'm gonna be nice to
Oh,
whoever
no.
I can be.
No.
Not in that.
If it
and
was
it sounds a
mutual,
little
man,
bit-
I would shake her. I would give her a nice little hug. But like, other than that, if it's a dirty ending
I mean,
relationship,
like I'm gonna
I
have
wouldn't
my
bother.
opinion. I mean, obviously have my opinion on her.
Yeah,
It's not
I'm
be-
gonna let her.
It's
She,
not gonna
she's
be what
gonna
it
know
was
my
before.
opinion.
I'm just gonna be like, hey. And then
You're
that's
not.
it.
No, yeah, no. I'm not
That's
saying
it,
that's a
like,
bad thing.
Yeah.
Me
Cross
though,
paths,
you
like-
know.
I'm petty too.
Yeah, I'm petty
when
with
it comes
that,
to
yeah.
that. When it comes
No.
to that, I'm kind
I'll
of
never,
Don't
petty.
come my-
I'll never like hang out with them if they like do like my best friend wrong.
You
or
get
anything.
nothing. You get nothing for. You get nothing. Because when I
You
go in,
had me exclusive.
yeah, when I go into relationships,
Yeah.
like, give it my all. Like, you get everything. You know what I mean?
No,
So
that's
if it,
understandable.
so I'm speaking it like from like the boyfriend like POV. Like, if we break up and it's like ugly,
Yeah.
like don't look at me. Don't talk to my friends. If they were my friends before, don't even try and reach out.
Yep.
Now if I'm the friend and my boy like broke up with his girl and it was like a horrible ending and everything was bad, like I'm not. And I met her through him.
Yeah.
We're not friends.
Yep.
Don't talk to me. We're not cool. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not gonna wave to you. End of story. I don't exist.
Yep.
I didn't know you prior to him. I don't know you now.
Yep.
I am the
exactly.
same way.
Yes.
I will make you question your like existence on this earth. That's all I'm saying.
Yes. Yes.
But you will say hi because you're a very nice person. I applaud that. I have told you this a million times. You are very
Now I'm
nice.
second-guessing myself.
No,
No,
don't
no,
second.
no,
No,
yeah.
stick to your own opinion. Like you are just a nice person, and that's good. I probably should be a bit more nice, but I can't. You know what I mean?
I can't look at you the same as I did before.
No,
and
but
that
that's what I'm
just-
saying, like-
it bases it off that whole entire stigma.
I won't look at them the same.
No, yeah.
Like I said, I'll have my opinion.
Yeah.
Obviously, like I'm not gonna
It's
just
like-
pass her on
yeah.
the street and be like, "Yo, I hate you."
I have some
I'm
stories.
just gonna say hey, and then in my head I'm be like, "Oh, bitch!" Like,
Oh no. Say, oh bitch,
did
out loud.
Did my boy wrong like that? No, I would just be like, "Hey," and that's all she's getting. If we were, if
She
you
gets
guys ended
nothing.
mutually, I'd be like, "Hey, how are you? How have you been?" Or like, but like,
Yeah. No, that's
if you-
Nick.
if,
That's
you know, if
awesome.
you
Like,
didn't end
yeah,
on good terms or something, I'm still morally, I'm just gonna say, "Hey."
yeah.
But like I said, I'm still gonna have that opinion that's not, so great about her
Yeah.
as it was before.
Okay, no, that's great. And if I ever go through an ugly breakup, I know what to expect. And I understand because you are a very good person.
Oh, we've had this conversation before.
And next, and actually going off that, so like I just said, my advice to you was like, I know you're a nice person, and like if I do get into an ugly breakup, like say hi. Don't go get coffee with them.
No, I
Yeah,
would never.
yeah.
Because
no.
then you're gonna get coffee with them from now on, not me. That's
No,
how I see
would
it.
I would never go to Starbucks with anyone
Yeah.
but you.
Okay, thank
Because I know you're Starbucks order.
No, thank you. Now, off that, speaking of advice, what do you think is the worst advice you've ever gotten in your life?
Make lots of money. I feel like everybody says everyone
Who
wants
told
to.
you that?
My parents.
He's outing them right now. He's like, sorry guys.
Sorry, but everybody wants you to make millions and millions of dollars, and you know how great that feels making millions of dollars, but you're not really following your dreams. I feel like instead of making money, you really just gotta go for like something that you really enjoy.
You can't
So
buy happiness.
You can't buy happiness exactly. You gotta follow like your passion, no matter how much money that
You can
you
buy a
make.
boat though.
At the end of the day, who's gonna have that depression? Who's gonna feel like crap at the end of the day, and they're gonna feel really lonely? You'll have $1 million, but you're not gonna feel. You won't feel great at all. At least you come home, you're doing your profession that you love to do, and that's it. That's a wrap.
Getting emotional. Oh my god.
Yeah.
No, literally. Yeah. No, I agree with you completely.
Everybody wants you to make money,
Yeah.
but they don't tell you to make happiness.
Oh yeah. Oh no. No, like yeah, I completely agree with you. I think that that is. I would never say that. Money is money. Yeah, money brings
great to have.
brings
Yeah,
comfort,
no, it's-
brings security.
Obviously, you need it.
it's not everything. That is not going to bring you any sense of joy.
There's a lot of people that I know that make over like $250,000 a year, and they're not as happy as a person that's just working, doing their thing and not making as much money, but they're coming home and they're just happy that they pick the profession that they love and they do it.
Preach to the
There's
choir.
almost a balance you have to find.
Yeah, there is a happy medium. Yeah, like absolutely. Because I'm a big person on like experiences.
Yeah.
Like I'm not gonna like no matter how much I make, I'm not you're never gonna see me in like a Lamborghini. I'm just not I'm just not interested in that. I'm interested in like a home, like experiences, things like that. Things that I can look back on and be like, I had joy during those times. Mm-hmm. Yes, the money I was able to get that, but regardless though, like I'm not living my life every single day to make money. You know what I mean? Like I'm not living to work. I'm not working. No. Living to work? No. How does it go? I don't live to work.
You're not living to work.
Yeah, I don't live to work. I work to live.
Exactly.
There you go. That's what. That's yeah. What's yours?
Oh God, the worst advice
that you've ever gotten?
I don't even know. I'm trying to like think back at all the times I like asked for advice.
Mine was, or it can be someone who you didn't ask. They just gave it to you.
Probably be like very like. I mean, like this isn't bad advice. Like I would never like tell anyone not to do this. Mm-hmm. It's just very like. Broad. Like I've been told on so many different like occasions, just be confident. And I feel like that's great advice. Like no one should ever not be confident. But I feel like that's too like almost vague. Like it's
what do you mean?
It's easier said than done. So it's like, if someone came to me and they're like, "Hey, I'm having this problem, like asking this girl out, or I'm having this problem on the topic of money, asking for a raise," and you just go, "Oh yeah, just walk in there and be confident." It's like okay, like that's great. That's not going to change anything because that's my problem in the first place. So that was, almost the root of the problem I came to you with.
Absolutely.
So like I feel like that's good advice, but like break it down more. Go into more like not detail, but like I don't even know, like give the person more like specific tips other than like the whole bit like just be confident. Like, that doesn't help at all.
No, I agree with you 100%. Yeah, that can, especially a person with low confidence.
Yeah. Then it's like someone coming to you like, oh, I'm not happy with my weight. I want to lose weight. And someone's like, oh, just eat healthy.
Yeah.
Like, well, no shit. I would have done that in the first place.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly. I know what you mean 100%. Yeah. I think that's not something cool to say. And I think you have to give them specific points too. Like
it comes from a good place.
Yeah.
The person giving it the advice to you, like telling you to be confident, it obviously comes from a good place. Like they're trying to do their best, but like at the end of the day, it's just not. It's not helpful because it's too big. Mm-hmm.
I think mine would
not
have
vague,
to be
specific enough.
Oh no, absolutely.
Tomato, but.
No, I agree with you 100%. I think you have to hit the nail on the head. Like tell them exactly what to be confident. Be confident in this. Be confident in that. Fix this. Do that.
Be confident. That could be any problem.
Yeah. I know. Absolutely. Yeah. I think one of the worst ones I've ever gotten was to like keep your opinion to yourself or like stop talking.
Oh,
yeah. Stop talking, stop being so loud. So, and I just found it so funny, like when I was a kid growing up, like I didn't shut up. I don't shut up now, but like I used to get in trouble a lot in classes for like talking a lot. My teacher would be like, stop talking, and I would like get in trouble for it. And I never understood why. I was like, I'm not talking when you're talking. I'm not doing this. I'm getting my work. Like why aren't like granted I probably was talking when she was talking, but in general like. Why are you like shushing a child up? And it got even worse when you'd get up into like middle school and high school and you would have like classes where you had to like discuss and a teacher would say like don't share that opinion or let someone else like do this, or if you don't agree with them like just bite your tongue. Like no, if I don't agree, you know what I mean, like if I don't. And it's so ironic because like now I'm doing a podcast where all I just do is talk. And
well, it's because if you grow up and you're like given so many boundaries when you're growing up, as like you said, like don't voice your opinion. Don't go too far. Don't talk about this. Don't talk about that. When you're being taught that at a young age, and you finally grow up, you're not going to have.
You can be like very sheltered.
You're not going to have that ability to go out of your shell or to just say what's on your mind to get almost voice. I mean, back to voicing your opinion, but
your opinion makes you.
Yeah, you're not going to be your own individual. You're just going to conform and.
Oh, absolutely,
and the stereotype that everyone thinks you are.
Exactly, and. I had this one girl I was in school with senior year, and we got partnered together in a class for something, and she was just quiet girl. Like, she did not. So every Friday we had to like have like a big class debate about stuff.
Yeah.
And it was this girl that sat in the corner. Like, I knew her name, but like we didn't really speak, and like she was very quiet, barely spoke in the class, like conversations, whatever. And we were doing an assignment together. It was basically prepping for the conversation that the whole class would have. And I remember I shared, because you know me, I'm loud. I'll talk first. I was like, oh, hi. And she's like really soft spoken. I was like, okay, like I'll talk first, here are my opinions. I was like, A, B, C, D, F, G. And I was like, okay, go ahead, it's your turn. And she started sharing all of hers, and I'm just like, these are all like amazing. And I looked at her after she was done talking. I'm like, why don't you say this during class? Like, why aren't you talking? She's like, oh, well, like, what if they're wrong, or what if someone doesn't agree with me?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. And I said, I looked at her, I was like, who cares? I was like, half the stuff that comes out of my mouth, I probably sound nuts. I was like, but granted, like, if that's what I believe, that's what I believe. I was like, yeah. Exactly.
Yeah.
And I was like, you have such smart opinions. I was like, don't hold that to yourself. And I remember, because I was a senior and she was a junior, I remember she was the sweetest girl. Like, all the juniors wrote like our cards for us for senior when we were graduating. And she wrote on the card, she was like, Moose, like, good luck in college, yada, yada, yada. Thank you for talking to me that day in class. You've encouraged me to, like, speak up more and, like, voice my opinion. Like, I hope you know that tiny conversation, like, really made a difference. And I really appreciated you saying that.
That must feel good.
Yeah,
That
I
must
was
feel
like,
amazing.
I was just like, you see what I mean though? Like, whoever told her not to talk and not to voice your opinion is like a loser.
Yeah.
Because like, how dare you?
Well,
You know what I
because
mean?
also, like, if you're growing up, like I said before, and you're being told not to voice your opinion, not to, say what you think and all this, and then you have someone like yourself that, same scenario, came at you with like A, B, C, and D.
Yeah.
The person that you're either like debating with or just voicing your opinion to, they're just gonna be intimidated almost right from the right from the get go. So you're like, holy shit, like, this person just came at me with everything and they're thinking and everything, and like, I don't know how to do that because I've been taught not to do that. And it's almost like out of their comfort zone at this point and out of like their shell.
Yeah, exactly.
So it almost like holds them back from their full potential.
Yeah, exactly. And I think my whole thing was, I think I can come off very like intimidating at first when I'm like meeting and talking to someone, not like a negative way.
It's not, yeah.
It's more of like I have no issue like speaking to you. No, it's not a bad thing at all. I'm just saying on that girl's like receiving end, like she might not be used to it. But I remember I was like, how do you?
As a bad thing.
Yeah, but I was also like, what do you think? Do you agree with me? Do you not agree with me?
And
like,
okay,
you know what I mean?
Disagree.
Oh my, I'd rather you
can
disagree.
disagree.
I want you to disagree.
You can agree to disagree.
Yeah, I'm like, don't agree with.
That's normal.
Yeah, me and you talk. We don't agree on a lot of stuff,
Yeah,
and
no.
I think it's. I would rather you don't agree. Tell me what you think. You know what I mean?
You
Like,
stand your ground.
yeah,
Be your own person.
like
Voice
I'm
your
not gonna
opinion.
be like it's. I think it's a difference when you're saying absolute nonsense and you clearly don't know when you're. You can really point that out when someone literally has no idea what they're talking about and they're sounding like an idiot.
Yeah, no, we're not saying talk out of your ass. Just educate
Yes,
yourself. And know
like
what you're talking about.
when you know what you're talking about, like speak. I would never voice my opinion on something I have no idea about. I'll just say, oh, I don't really know much about that. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Yeah.
And not and I respect
That's
that.
respectable.
You don't know what you're talking about? Zip it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you do know what you're talking about, though, let me know. You know what I mean? At the end,
It's also about like educating others.
Yeah.
I mean, like, we've been in like conversation before, and like, maybe we're not disagreeing on something.
Yeah.
I bring up a point, and then you bring up another point. I'm like, oh, like I didn't know that.
Yeah.
And you're educating me, and now
Yeah.
I'm rethinking either my opinion or my perspective on it, and now we're almost reaching not
Common
an
ground.
agreement. Yeah. But like,
Yeah, it's
we
like,
also
I understand your
the more
point.
You know,
Yeah.
knowledge is power.
yeah, like I understand your point, you understand mine, and
Yeah.
I think that's why me and you click. It's because like we come from very different worlds,
Yeah.
but we both at the core are almost like the same person,
Yeah.
just different like places. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I think that's why me and you like understood each other really well, and that's good. If you just agreed with everything I said, I'd be like, all right, like you're boring. You know what I mean?
He's a yes
Yeah.
man.
Yeah, he's a yes man, and that is not what you want to be in life. To
I
not
feel
be
like
a
we
yes
were
man.
taught the same thing. We just came from different experiences.
Oh,
Yeah.
absolutely, yeah. And I think everything what we all said tied in, like money isn't everything.
Mm-hmm.
What did you say? Being confident. You said that. So like, yeah, like so exactly. I think money isn't everything, but also like when you're going into life and stuff, like yes, be confident, but don't just ever tell someone just be confident. Like pinpoint what they have to do. If you're giving the advice, do it in a loving and like a positive way, and pinpoint where they need to. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah. I mean, also,
improve.
I mean, constructive criticism is
Yeah.
a great thing.
No, it is absolutely, but don't be there's a difference
obviously
being
don't
jackass.
Don't be a dick about it.
Yeah, but and then also like voice your opinion, like say what you have to say.
Yeah.
And you'll make money one day, but
Yeah.
you'll be happy doing it.
Exactly. Yep.
A
Thank
happy
you.
Medium.
Very happy medium. That's how we're gonna end this podcast, guys. Find your happy medium. sit down, record it, upload it, and watch what happens. Just see what happens. Who knows, you'll be making millions one day, but it doesn't mean anything. Literally. All right, thank you guys for tuning into this episode of Moose Tracks Podcast. Please don't forget to like and comment down below. Please subscribe to my channel. Let me know what you guys liked, what you guys didn't like. Follow my social medias, DM me. Let me know what you guys want to hear next. And other than that, peace out, guys.
Peace.
See ya.